in my book, Animals in Translation, I introduced a horse that was afraid of black cowboy hats because during a veterinary procedure, he'd had alcohol chucked in his face, and that was done by somebody with a black hat.
Yeah.
And they will tend to like pick out some obvious feature on a person, like maybe a white coat on a vet.
Yeah.
So it comes up, should the vet wear the white coat? It all depends upon how the dog perceives that coat.
Right.
If the first visit's all treats and petting, then that coat would be associated with something good. If the
Right.
first time they saw somebody in a white coat harshly held down a rough way, then maybe want to take the coat off.
Yeah.
You see, they tend to pick up on some obvious thing, a certain sound, some obvious thing like a white coat. Another dog was terrified of baseball hats because
Yeah.
there was a man that beat them that wore baseball hats.
Yeah.
And if you can sometimes find the thing they're afraid of and remove it, that can often work really well.
Yeah, it does work really well. I've worked a lot in the shelters with dogs and cats that have had a traumatic history. And that's one of the things that we look at is going back far enough to see what happened so that we can help that animal heal from whatever was going on. And they normally will guide me into what that looks like. And then when they finally do get adopted, they're not taking that behavior into their new home, and now their new people have to figure out why this animal is freaking out. And we got a huge success rate of these animals not leaving the shelter with the same issues they came in with. So to your point, they do hold on to things, and then all of a sudden they get into their new home and they're suddenly reacting strangely, and people are worried about what's going on. But very rarely do people actually associate it with, let's try and find that root cause when it happened, and then heal from that place forward. And it's been amazing to watch animals with a traumatic background of any kind really be willing to come through it if you're willing to take the time to look at it. And that's what
Well, you need to figure it out.